As soon as you mention the word electric car, everyone goes,
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
Well, I'll tell you what this is. This is the BMW iX1 xDrive30, an electric version of the popular BMW X1 SUV. Just like you, when I think electric, I can't help but think about range anxiety. Yo, imagine getting stuck on the N12. You'll get eaten alive, Baba. What about charging time? And they're not particularly cheap either. Well, in this video, we are going to see what the BMW iX1 is all about by looking at its interior, exterior, and features. We will experience electric nitrous, also known as boost mode, and of course launch it, because this is some Mzansi popular rides. Back in the days, when you wanted to be environmentally friendly, you'd have to give back to your community through community service. These days, you just need to get yourself an electric car and you'll be friendly to the environment. Not only that, but you'll be saving on road taxes and operating costs. At first glance, it seems like a win-win situation, but we are not here for that. No! We want to see how it performs. But before that, let's start with the exterior design elements. The BMW iX1 takes inspiration from the larger iX SUV, but with a more compact size. The front features a dynamic front end courtesy of the M Sport package. You have a closed-off BMW kidney grille. You also have slick and somewhat angular LED headlights, and there's a large lower air intake for cooling the battery pack. You have active air vents for increased aerodynamics. The side profile is clean and muscular with sharp lines and flat wheel arches. The 19-inch alloy wheels adds to the overall aesthetics of the car. I like the flush door handle design. The mirrors feature integrated turn signals and are body color coded. The window trim, roof rails and side skirts feature a touch of gloss black. At the rear, you have LED tail lights with a 3D effect and a roof spoiler for added aerodynamics. The bumper is clean and uncluttered with a diffuser at the bottom. Because you only feed on sunshine, you won't need an exhaust pipe. But some of us still want to know what it sounds like, so I've got you covered. And for that, I'll make my own electric noises. Vroom, pa 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 pa. Vroom, vroom, pa 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 pa. Just kidding. Later on in the video, you will get a glimpse of Hans Zimmer's electric wizardry. I know we don't like electric cars, but I must admit that the Cape York green metallic really looks good on this car. Overall, the BMW iX1 xDrive30 is a stylish and modern SUV that looks both sporty and sophisticated. Now that that's out of the way, let's look at the performance stats and go for a ride. That's the startup sound courtesy of Hans Zimmer. The BMW iX1 still features the traditional normal combustion layout, which means underneath the hood lies a 64.7 kilowatt-hour battery with a dual motor setup, putting out 230 kilowatts of power and 494 Newton meters of torque. Power is put to the ground through all four wheels, which enhances handling and grip. The real excitement with an electric car comes from the instant torque and brisk acceleration. Electric cars don't buck, they bite. Let's launch it and see what it's all about. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour happens in about 5.6 seconds. The acceleration is punchy. Boost mode, which I shall now call electric nitrous, temporarily maximizes power output for 10 seconds. Honestly, I enjoyed this so much. Let's do it again. Maybe just for the last time. Okay, I'm done now. The iX1 features My Modes, which gives you the option to choose between different modes of personal, sport, and efficient. My favorite mode is Sport mode. In Sport mode, You get instant response from the electric motors, but regardless of the mode you're in, this thing is rather quick. The iX1 handles corners surprisingly well with minimal body roll, thanks to a low center of gravity due to the battery placement. The ride comfort leans more towards the dynamic side. Although a little bit light, the steering is precise. The electric powertrain makes the iX1 perfect for city commutes. It's quiet, responsive, and offers good maneuverability for tight spaces. You have a high-resolution parking camera for those retail therapy moments. The most impressive feature I like is B mode. B mode initiates one-pedal driving, also known as regenerative braking. Regenerative braking helps to recapture energy and increase efficiency in stop-and-go traffic. More energy for you to use at work. Just do us all a favor. When you have time, ask your colleagues with manual cars. What do you think about traffic? On the highway, the iX1 gets into its own element. It gets up to speed quicker than the word quick, and with no drama. You have instant power when you need to overtake. You just think it, before you know it, you are there already. Now you see me, now you don't. Now, because of the low profile 19-inch alloy wheels, you get a slight increase in road noise at higher speeds. You have a claimed range of up to 400 kilometers, which should be sufficient for most highway trips within South Africa. Though charging infrastructure availability is still a consideration for longer journeys. The one thing I don't like about an electric car is that you have to plan your trip. You can't just decide at 6 p.m. that you are taking a trip to Limpopo without planning your stops. At present, we only have 81 charging stations in South Africa, which is a relatively small number. That is based on Electromaps, of course. But fear not, all hope is not lost. You get 2 charging cables and BMW's wall mount charger, which will be mounted to your home for your convenience, all as part of the price. Your charging port features AC/DC charging. An interesting fact is that in an average rapid charge session, the average charge power is around 94 kilowatts, which charges the battery from 10% to 80% in around 35 minutes. In my opinion, the BMW iX1 xDrive30 is a strong contender in the electric SUV segment in South Africa. It offers impressive performance, a comfortable ride, and decent range for most driving needs. However, keep in mind the potential for increased road noise at high speeds and the current state of charging infrastructure for long-distance travel. The moment you step into the interior, you are greeted by a driver-oriented dashboard layout with a curved widescreen display dominating the center console. The curved display features a 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster and a 10.7-inch touchscreen infotainment system. The infotainment system features BMW's latest iDrive30 system and is compatible with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You also have SatNav. The digital cluster is clear and customizable, displaying essential driving information such as your range, speedometer, and a compass. This one is equipped with a panoramic sunroof, which is part of the deluxe package at 40,000 Rand, which adds the panoramic sunroof, Harman Kardon, seat adjustment, tow hitch, amongst other features. The M Sport steering wheel is chunky and fits perfectly into my hands. It features shortcut buttons for the cruise control, media, and telephone. You have minimal physical buttons with shortcut buttons included in the center console for my modes, media, volume, and the start-stop button. The heated sport seats feature Viganza leather upholstery for a sporty and luxurious feel. They are supportive and comfortable and will keep you in place as the electric motors execute G-force on you with the bolstering. Rear seats offer a decent amount of space for headroom and knee room, even for adults. I am 1.86 meters tall, and with the front seat in my comfortable sitting position, well then, there's your space. The 40-20-40 split folding rear seats offer flexibility for cargo and passenger needs. While on the subject of folding seats, boot capacity is rated at 490 liters. You can increase the space by folding them down. You have 2 USB ports, a 12-volt socket at the front, and a wireless charging pad. Rear passengers are treated to 2 USB ports and some air vents. You have ample amounts of storage. However, the center armrest storage compartment seems like it was designed for passenger access, as it only opens to the right, and once it's open, there isn't much storage. On the safety front, you have 8 airbags, and you also have ISOFIX anchor points. This model is equipped with a cruise control as well as lane keep assist. In my opinion, the BMW iX1 xDrive30 is a nice blend of luxury, sportiness, and practicality. It offers a comfortable and driver-focused environment with all the latest technology features. The BMW iX1 xDrive30 has a starting price of 1,205,000 Rand for the non-sport variant. This is the M Sport variant and will set you back 1,245,000 Rands before options. When you include options such as the deluxe package at 40,000 Rands, the equipment package at 24,500, which adds adaptive LED headlights, comfort access, anti-dazzle mirror amongst other features, as well as the optional 19-inch alloy wheels at 15,000 Rands, the total cost goes up to 1,326,500. You must be well moneyed to be able to afford this one. Cost of ownership will set you back 31,346. Yeah, that's a premiumly expensive price right there. Your monthly installment will be 25,894. Insurance is estimated at 5,000 Rand based on my profile. If we assume that you're going to use an electric fast charger, well, you'll be looking at paying 453 Rand per full charge. However, if you charge the vehicle at your home, you'll be looking at around 119 Rands per full charge. Cost of ownership will therefore set you back 31,346 Rand at the worst case scenario. Well, what shall we then say to this? If the money is there, it's there. Let me know what you think of the price. What would you do with 31,346 Rands per month? And with that being said, it's now time for the Mio score. For the interior, I'll give this vehicle a 9 out of 10. For the exterior, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. For safety and tech, I'll give the vehicle a 9.5 out of 10. You have to spec it up to get it to the highest level of safety. This model only has cruise control with lane keep assist. For engine and performance, I'll give it a solid 10 out of 10. For an overall score, I'll give the vehicle a 9.5 out of 10. The BMW iX1 therefore gets a Mio score of 47 out of 50. And it will interest you to know that it's actually in tie with the BMW 520d. If you haven't yet done so, please be sure to check out that video. I'll leave the link in the description below. In terms of warranty, you get a 2 years or unlimited kilometer warranty for the vehicle, as well as 100,000 hybrid battery kilometer or 8 years, whichever comes first. You also get a maintenance plan of 5 years or 100,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Thank you very much for watching and for getting to the end of the video. If you haven't yet done so, please be sure to like and to subscribe to the channel for more dope content like this. Come on now, let's support local YouTube. Well then, until next time.